I'm dipping low. What if I fall off? That'd be so painful.
Like a secret club.
Yeah, I know. I remember when I first had Lani. Well, when I had Lani. I was walking around town and I just thought, I can't believe you people have had a baby. Like, and you've not got like a banner over your head.
No, I was like, how
I
is
just
it
thought,
like...
how is everyone
Every
acting
teenage
normal?
mums have babies
Yes.
and get on with it like this.
How is everyone just
July
acting
being
normal
run
about
over.
this? That is not normal. What just happened?
I'm a bit of labour, so that I can monitor him a bit more. I just put it on once I've done it for me.
I've got a couple of them.
Oh, you might need more anyway to keep it held on.
Oh yeah, not really.
Yeah.
So, welcome to One of Nine. I'm Maria Jones.
Yeah.
Welcome to our home. Welcome to our lounge.
Yeah, we don't normally do it from here, do we?
But I think it's lovely.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely, gorgeous baby. Congratulations, Mummy.
Thank you, darling. He is lovely, yeah, our special guest.
Yeah.
So I'm Maria, Peter. Here's our special little guest. Our little Christmas cookie. And yeah, your lovely boy. This is Vincent. And he is very lovely. Oh my goodness gracious me.
He is
New
lovely.
baby life is all sorts of things.
Yeah, yeah. It's a consistent message, isn't it, of... It's like children are lovely, but they're hard work. You can't separate
consistently.
these two
Yeah, you
things.
keep getting like
you
whacked in
can't
the face. We're like, whoa,
separate.
this is amazing. It's really hard.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
No,
I'd
but I do have to work on the way that I do it
Yeah, want to improve it, but...
because I do get a bit narky. I've noticed that. I
both.
must be lovely. I must make sure the team are happy. The rest of the team.
I think we've both become slightly more short-tempered as the years have gone on, I think. I just jumped straight to the temper quicker than what I would have done
Yeah.
to resolve the conflict, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Only as a means, I'm not really
at the moment, I'll
very quick to cool down. And I think if I get annoyed before you, then you'd have to get annoyed. I don't like you getting annoyed.
Then if I've got annoyed,
I'll get annoyed as well.
yeah.
You don't get annoyed enough.
Then you said I don't get annoyed enough. I don't want to get annoyed because then you'll double it up. Poor children.
You'll get annoyed.
So I'll say to them quietly, look, Daddy's going to get cross. I'll say this out loud.
I think mummies should just remain as lovely as possible, which they are.
Oh my gosh, tiny sounds. Tiny sounds. Oh my goodness me. You are lovely. Yes, it is lovely looking at a baby's face.
It's lovely having a baby at Christmas, and I feel like it's going to happen every Christmas, but it may never happen again, Maria.
Yeah.
And it's been so gorgeous.
That's true.
Yeah.
It has been very special.
Yeah.
21st of December he was born.
Naturally. Shut up, did not see that coming. Not that I go looking for anything at birth time, I just think, right, the next hour, the next hour, the next hour.
Yeah. And then we just made it home on the 24th.
Yeah.
In time for midnight mass.
Our favourite. Yeah. Don't know why, I just love it.
I love it. And I think it's the St. Andrew's Novena.
Yeah. I even
that's what started us off. And then that was it.
I bring to mind the pain of Christmas morning because it hurts getting out of bed and the children pestering me. And I know you're looking at me, come on, Peter, get out of bed. Oh, Lord, I just want to sleep. But
we've had 2 hours.
yeah. I'll add more because I generally object to some of the preparations, but you do it so lovely in the end. I just think, gosh, I'm so wrong for having objections. But they're only silent ones, and I just keep them to myself generally.
It was a busy day, but it was lovely just to have a quiet Christmas day without hosting hordes of people. We didn't know what was going to go on, so we didn't know would the baby be here or coming or anything. So we just
We're real home birds as well, aren't we?
Mm.
Yeah.
We had a delicious box of some sort of deal farm meat, which was very lovely.
Yeah, I've got some great professions in
Veg,
the
and then,
parish.
you know, it's the village.
Yeah, village raise a child.
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton, I think, made that unpopular, but
Did she?
I think so. I think she said it because she said it. In my mind, anyway. I don't know why it became unpopular, but it's really true, Maria.
It is true.
But
Yeah.
I'd be down for the count if it wasn't for the wider community.
Yeah, because I think with the parish, I more would say I want my children to be inspired by the Catholic children, have friends that are Catholic, and I need it for me too, big time.
I
You
just
need
look-
it for you.
Yeah, I love looking
it.
at all the guys just around. There they are. Great. I'm here too. Great. That's enough. And I get to chat to them as well. So I come up to you jesting 25 more minutes, ladies. But it is 25 more minutes sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, look, there is this kind of gap between us, and I am sat with my arms folded. I like folded arms.
You're doing that thing, Peter. Body language.
Yeah, I don't care. The older I get, the less I care about all of these. I just think they're all hot air. Anyway, despite this gap, I just want to say I am still crazy about you, Maria. And all these children and 10 years, 11 years marriage. I know we've said it before, but it's so true. They're crazy about you. So marriage is great. Having children is great. Hard work is great.
Yeah, they're both things that come and hit you in the face.
Yeah. It's great. And it's not.
This is so amazing. Like, you look at the baby's face, like, what could be more amazing? And then we used to describe it as military training or something in the middle of the night when the baby cries or something. Well, actually, it's not that this time. It's the baby's not waking up. I'm trying to wake him up.
Isn't it? It's just boot camp.
But it's other things. Yes, other things in the day that are just, someone's Felicity has carried the wee potty into the living room and it's poured all along the way, or those little surprises that get me. I need to keep being ready not to be upset about silly little things, and then look at the baby and then it's so gorgeous. Or look at the children playing together and dancing and prancing, and
they're great company. And they're not great company because me, Daddy, teach them what to do about the world. I mean, look, I do a bit of sermonising and don't mind doing it, but I do just enjoy their company. Like dancing around the kitchen, Maria, to 80s love songs or whatever songs come on. All that stuff. They're just such gorgeous creatures. And how they observe the world. Who could observe the world better than children? Nobody. Especially like up to 5, this kind of peak observance of the world and the things they say.
Yeah, from 2 to 5 when you're starting with their ideas. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, these guys.
I like what someone said. I was talking to a lovely friend recently, and he was saying about all the children. Sometimes they're all different, of course, and whether our little Bubba's got Down syndrome or they haven't got. Or there's a range, and you just don't know what the package will be. But he said that some babies can kick the blankets off. And other ones, you just know you need to give them a bit more TLC. But sometimes that's even surprising. Yeah, Audrey this week, she's a sturdy girl.
Oh, she's so sturdy.
Had to go into hospital for some breathing or other thing.
She's got chest infection of some kind or something.
Yeah.
She's a blanket kicker. It drives me around the twist.
She is.
I think when you're asleep at night, when you're in your bed at night and they keep kicking it off, I am very quick to forget that they are small children and just give it to them straight away. Just, you do not do that again or else you're off the edge. I've been in her bed a bit because she's been coughing at night and just needs the inhaler. And instead of getting out of bed and coming back in, it just does me head in.
And we can't let her near the baby with the cough.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, look, this is great. Look, wouldn't have it any other way.
Good.
Best job in the world as the Lennons.
Ah, the Lennons. You are lovely.
You're doing a really good job. This music's beautiful. Picture on your phone and then on the screen. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. He's like Hugo and Audrey, I
It
think.
is. I do feel I should say a bit about why baby Vincent is such a special baby, Maria. And he is such a
Yeah,
special
go on,
baby.
tell. I want to hear.
He is.
I love hearing your thoughts.
Oh, thanks, Maria.
Although Peter doesn't tell me anything before we do this, so this is really
Yeah, I don't. I think.
fresh.
Yeah, I think communication is overrated in marriages. I really do. I mean, it's good. You should do some, but. Anyways, look, he's such a gorgeous baby for a start.
He is lovely. He is very sleepy.
I've really enjoyed making his little baby video. So lovely.
Oh golly, I cry every time.
He's a special baby because he's got Down syndrome. That just makes him special anyway. They are special people. But in today's world, he's even more special because I know children watch this show, so I'm just going to say other language. He's not been deleted, Maria. And lots of babies with Down syndrome are deleted, and this is so wrong. I think it's a great statement to see a Down syndrome baby and some of the other babies we've had on the show, like anencephaly baby, where you
Spina
are.
bifida.
The NHS, I've been trying to sum it up because it's complicated to just write it off as culture of death institution. It's a bit like a game of snakes and ladders where as soon as you leave the first square, you've got to try and avoid the biggest snake, really, because they'll give you these tests, and if it comes back with Down syndrome percentage probability, then quite a lot of pressure is put under you. You could safely say there is an agenda. I think
There
that's not
is an
unfair.
agenda,
Yeah, it's not
yeah.
unfair to say that. And
Yeah.
it's quite slippery, extremely slippery language.
Yeah, it's sort of painted as unbiased.
Yeah, it's not.
I know
It's-
you've decided not to have the tests that will cause miscarriage. They can cause a miscarriage, but we still need to explain to you what it involves and what.
manage your pregnancy and all this kind of.
Yeah, committed to the pregnancy. And
And really, that's a shame on me. I kind of great for
it
this
says
channel
here
to
that you're
say.
committed to the pregnancy.
Yeah, it's so bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dads
to
need
our
to be
baby.
there, I think, because
Yeah.
dads need to be there for that first scan just to protect at the start the child in the womb.
Yeah.
Because later scans, you kind of, it's nice if I'm there, but big deal if I'm not.
Yeah. It was good you were there for the last one.
But that is for Catholics. It's not. We're not just a kind of lifestyle choice. We have lots of children's and that warm and fuzzy. You cannot delete a child. That is it de facto. That is you will. You kind of you can't say 100% someone's going to go to hell, but you set yourself on the path, the wide path, Maria, as the Lord, as the good book says, and the good Lord.
Totally.
And we don't do contraception. That's just de facto. That is like super serious, intrinsically evil and very strong language. So just
And I know
that's why we've got so many kids. It's not
Yeah.
because we're like, oh, it would be nice to do this lifestyle choice thing. That is the argument. The Catholic argument is we protect the life, welcome the life. If we get them, great. If we don't, it's a sadness not to have a child. Anyway, so look, if you avoid that first snake, and they're on
Yeah,
board
you
with you
avoid that
having it, and they're on board with you having the child, like the language changes. It's not.
it does, but I was very surprised when I went for the genetic result and I went into the room with the team who, you were working, they phoned me up on the day and said, can you come in? And the doctor apologised.
Yeah, that's it. They apologised.
But the baby's born. I was really shocked at that. I thought, this gorgeous little baby's sitting here. How can you say sorry?
At least
How can you
wait
say
for a
sorry?
cue off me that I'd like an apology or something. Yeah, give me a chance, to show some emotion one way or the other.
Yeah. No, and then someone else explained, it's hard because, they don't know, it's different for everyone, it can be really difficult, but like you say, look for a cue or something, or start with someone has just given birth. Congratulations.
Standard social norms that we all accept in wider life.
Rather than encouraging the sorrow, like what about encouraging a hopeful and lovely, I'm sorry to say. I mean, we're all sitting in silence actually for a minute. I think they were waiting for the
next cue.
waiting for the doctor to actually start the. We're all talking about Christmas for a minute, and then it went quiet.
Everyone's got to go back to the pre-programmed things you have to say. Oh, sorry, yes. Can't say baby, can't refer in joyful terms. Press pause.
Now the baby is actually sitting right here.
Like, who's madder? The Catholics mad? I don't think so. Anyway, look.
It's a lovely boy.
But this is all part of the Kool-aid, contraception is so normal. Among our kind of like serious Catholic friends, which there's so many now, it's almost mirror images. Like to the secular world, contraception is so normal, but to kind of within our kind of Catholic groups, it's so rejected. It's just been normal to reject. It's totally equally and oppositely opposed. There's no kind of like, oh yeah, I've just been thinking about doing it. Although I know a lot of kind of Kool-aid Catholics would do it and do it, but this is a good part of where Catholic culture can kind of rescue institutions like the NHS or like teaching or like marriage and say, look, we're here, we're all these gorgeous families, gorgeous communities, and all that's lovely and stuff. And people will say, oh great, look at these Catholics, they're getting something right. I don't really like all their teachings, but look, they are getting something right. But shucks, at least the friction's there then, isn't it? That we can start off in the chat. Because we're upholding our end of the bargain.
And I think it might just be getting worse over that side as well. I've never had...
I think it's getting better.
I
think
don't know.
People are starting to reject contraception.
Maybe they are, but the NHS, the experience this time, I've never had one, let alone two conversations in pregnancy about contraception. I've never had that. And one saying, oh, I love babies too, and sort of presenting it. But have you thought about contraception after you give birth? And I thought, I'm at 24 weeks. What are you on about? Yeah. And then when we went to that last one.
You're 60. Have you thought about your funeral?
Right. But if only we knew he's in 1-2, that really would open his eyes. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing.
Oh, Felicity, give it to you.
Audrey, please can I have a turn of holding the balloon?
Hello? Yes, give one to Rachel.
Audrey, please can I have a turn?
Mim. I want to say back turns the band. Name more turns.
What's his name?
Is he called Mary?
Can you sit
Yeah.
down now?
Is he called Jesus Jones?
No.
Is he called Vincent Jones?
Yes.
Is he called Indiana?
No, him Vincent. Oh, the kind of furry stretches. Like the kind of was. There's a cat. Like the kind of furry. It's the baby Vincent cat.
You go?
Daddy, open the door. You guys said we're not going to go past.
She's not out the window this time.
It is?
She's not.
Yeah.
She's not.
Because Audrey, it's not the same route. It's a different one.
That one did be covered.
Vincent, you going to baby Jesus? And we'll tell the story of baby Jesus at Christmas. That really hurt, that's why.
What? How did him hurt you? Oh.
Because it really hurts if he does it wrong. Just sit down, Audrey, honestly.
Crying.
If I do the tiniest movement wrong, it really hurts. Yeah, the experts. Now, baby Vincent is also a bit rubbish.
Who's an expert? Hey.
And he's going to get better. He's going to be an expert as well. His arms are little, aren't
I think he can crawl.
they? Birthday. He won't be able to rip. He might miss. So I didn't do them last night or this morning.
Why?
Did you do your teeth last night or this morning?
Did this morning. This way, girls. Go up there. I'll press the button, girls. Whoa.
Anyway, different people would have different experiences, but certainly this time I was shocked about the lack of unbias, the lack of just kind of brazen
Yeah, read my cues.
sorrow
Check out my
about
cues.
having a baby with Down syndrome. Even the first scan when I went with Catherine in the end,
Oh, yeah.
my sister.
That's it.
And the sonographer said, "I know you've been cooing," but like that's how she started her summary of the scan. When we had been watching a moving baby, there's a little heart beating. But what about congratulations? You've got a baby. There he is,
then
or
for
she
well
on the
tears.
screen, hopping about the place. Now there is a chance. No, it was like your baby might have Down syndrome. I know you've been cooing, but your baby might have Down syndrome.
Guess what everyone else is doing.
And then starts a
She's the
spiel of something about sorting it out or something. I just thought, hold on a minute, I thought you were going to say the baby's going to die. This is great news. Anyway,
They're the snakes.
Here he is.
Two pretty big snakes, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of ladders. Once everyone's agreed that you do want the baby, people have been working
Oh,
incredible hard, looking
so
after.
lovely.
You just cannot believe it. You can't.
Yeah.
You just can't write off. You can't just say, "Oh, NHS evil Knievel."
No, you're right,
You
Peter.
cannot
Thank
say
you,
that,
because there have
yeah,
been
yeah.
so many lovely. And even the people that have sort of shown this sorrow about the situation, like,
They're not sinister.
It's- yeah,
It's part of the culture. It's the culture, isn't it? So
yeah,
we
it's
just
the
got
culture.
we make the argument by having the children. You know, we don't.
But even the first sonographer, after I said, "Oh gosh, we'd be delighted if you have a baby with Down syndrome," and then she said, "Oh wow, refreshing to meet people like you. I think it just must
I
be
can
so
speak
rare."
normally now, like I normally
Yeah,
would.
and she did, and she said, "Oh, my auntie looks after two guys who've got Down syndrome," and then she started, I thought, "Oh yeah,
Just a person, just like you.
yeah." But in the end, she said, "Do you want the photos?" Yes, I do.
Please, thank you. I know, just some more
Yeah.
praise, because praise is
But
due
yeah, you're right. Gorgeous, lovely
gone.
hearts. Of,
to
helped us.
the ends of the earth almost to test blood and blah blah blah, all kinds
Yeah.
of things. Because he's had some complications,
yeah.
which I know you could fill 2 hours easily talking us through, Maria. No, shut up. No, it's been tricky with jaundice, hasn't it? And you can see. We've done a little
He's
video
been
for the end.
very
You can-
sleepy for feeding.
You can see the lines on his jaundice, and there's a blue line where you need the lights, and then a red line. If you go above that, it's blood transfusion. He's above the red
Blood
line, isn't he? Yeah.
Exchange.
Exchange, yeah.
Yeah.
Exchange for what?
Yeah.
It's part of the ride, isn't it? Jesus.
And all those unknown unknowns we were talking about before. even when he come, and I thought, right, the big things are breathe, and he cried, yeah, he's crying, he can breathe, and he's not needing oxygen, and then can he feed? And we've got the loveliest midwife who we've had every time. She's at least been involved massively every time, and then she delivered Vincent Francis, lovely lady, and then she even helped with breastfeeding. I couldn't even move. Like, you got a cannula in your arm, but he's like a little sprinter, but he needs to work on the long distance.
I think he's a lot like his brothers and sisters in that respect. Right.
Oh yeah, he's really sleepy, this boy. Yeah, but so
Yeah.
very good boy. Otherwise, aren't you?
And it's been great
He's so
having
lovely.
children with baby, right? You've had male and female handmaidens at your beck and call, haven't you? Just
It's been lovely.
taking turns holding her.
Yeah, and I fit him, and he said holding her.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I've called him.
I keep
quite a
calling
few
him
times.
good girl. The doctor was saying to me, boy. Yeah.
Bad
had-
Catholics.
I've had lots of little girls recently. But it's really sweet. They're just so excited about it all. And we've got the calendar from Positive About Down Syndrome, that charity. And I just think, like, it's like there's lovely things. When we stayed in the hospital recently, the nurses were
village.
saying, the nurses were saying, like, or a doctor was saying to me, all the nurses were saying they're so in love with him. Like, and I just think when they've got that extra special thing,
Yeah.
although, like, initially there
That
can
is
be
a special.
worries and
That's
whatever,
his special talent, right? That's his
something
gift.
naturally you just go towards, like, more love for a child like that. And somebody was saying to me the other day, I can't remember who it was, but about maybe we need more people you need to kind of obviously care for, or obviously have more love for, or obviously not let them kick the blankets off, that sort of person, so that you can love more. I can't remember who said that, but I thought that was true as well. Like, to have people like that around, there is a natural instinct where you just,
Yeah, but
like, if I saw a child with Down syndrome, I'd want to go and say hi in a supermarket.
100%.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mummy, look. I can't come out this way.
A very beautiful child.
Mama, I let 3 girls have a turn. 1 boy and 1 girl. A boy. It's not a girl. When I was a baby, was I a girl?
Yeah. Because when you're a girl, you're always a girl.
No.
So I was a girl.
Did I die?
No.
But now I'm here.
So you were born.
Yeah.
Oh, well done. That was good. Very much like
Dad
that.
is send it to Lani.
What does it mean? You need waist. Mim, do not hold the waist. You have done a very, very beautiful job, Jemima.
But
So
when you were
nice.
in the video and having all your contractions and stuff, you can see, like, when it comes to real life, you can see church teaching is obviously right. Stuff like no mummy and daddy time before you're married. You don't want to be putting a woman in that position where she's having those contractions, a real tough time, really vulnerable, and she's thinking, where's the father, or is there a father about, or
Are we going to stay together?
yeah, that's just so often where you want church teaching, you want 100% commitment before mummy and daddy time. And
Yeah.
and then that's for the child as well, of course. Yeah, I, as the church says, the primary end, it sounds a bit boring, primary end of marriage is children.
Yeah.
It is. You've got to look after that child in best possible way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, to give it the best chance. And
it's just
obviously things
so
happening.
obvious making the argument when you see tiny baby comes out, because you need all the help you can get. You need.
Yeah.
And you're pregnant. I know you've got a lot of red flags, but some of the stories we hear, the mum is really set back for a while after pregnancy. That is the argument. That is the Catholic
Need
argument.
the family institution.
Life. Yeah, family institution, community.
And the village.
The village. Grace
Yeah.
perfects nature, Maria.
And even little things like all like the chats or the prayer groups or the, just talking to different mums that have had. I just love all that. I love it and I'm so grateful for it. A friend of ours had given birth to her 8th child a few weeks before. And then we were even talking, she was saying about doing curb walking and walking up and down hills and stuff. So, I mean, it's our 7th child. I don't think I've done that yet. So I just wandered outside and it was a gorgeous blustery day, I think. And I just felt really energised and was going up and down the curbs and doing the little hills that were just in the car park nearby. And then my sister had said about J breathing. So I thought, what was this J breathing? So I looked it up and actually that was really helpful, I found. But it's just, different things, different times. Someone gave me a peanut ball. What was that? The kids had a great time on that. Half the pregnancy. Peter almost popped it several times. But the children loved it so much and it was a fun little thing. And I couldn't quite work out what I'm doing with it at labour. And as soon as I went into labour, that peanut ball was the thing I wanted to sit on.
The
And
thing I forgot to bring in.
yeah,
Brought the other
at
in.
the end. But even at home and
Yeah, it's been great.
that period of time was good.
Look, shut up.
Yeah.
What about the baptism? Crazy.
Oh my golly, that was so emotional. That was so emotional. And I think I like to stay kind of stoic. Yeah, I do like to stay not let my emotions at least get the better of me, that I can just sort of lose
Get
my
through the
wits or
day,
something. Yeah.
It's good practice, isn't it?
Yeah,
really?
just, try and
Gotta
keep
deal
things
with
in
stuff.
perspective and, not fall about the place all the time. I will cry with joy like that.
You love crying with joy.
Yeah, I don't, and I'm very embarrassed about it. But it happens. But that baptism, it was, well, we were on the way to the normal baptism in a church, weren't we? And then we got a call to say that the baby's blood results had come back from just a little, not even just an off-the-cuff check-in that we had that morning. And they were off the charts, and we had to go to intensive care. And so we were...
When you say off the charts, it was danger of brain damage.
Yeah. The baby's in real danger. I'm just so confused. We're going to the baptism, we're going to intensive care. We got there, the priest come, he's using the syringe because the baby's all on this sort of, well, like an electronic bed of lights, ultimately.
The best sunbeds in Stephen.
The baptism prayers, the godparents were there, we were there, it was intense. It was just, and then his oxygen's dipping, and we just didn't know. All those unknown things, I just thought, oh.
Time for a little cry.
Yeah, it's very emotional.
Well deserved cry, Maria. Well earned.
Couldn't stop, actually.
It was a gorgeous moment in a lot of ways, Maria, because it was 2 life-saving operations, really, wasn't it? The spiritual life-saving and genuinely saving his life.
Yeah, and as it was looking so sketchy at the time, I sometimes think that helps me, and I haven't done it in this one, but like think of the worst-case scenario and accept that, thank God for it, and just... And like you say, every day you just think, thank God for this day, thank God for our life
Maria,
so far.
If it all ended tomorrow,
this
been
is the
a
line.
great party. It's been a great party, Maria. Whoever goes, whoever stays,
yeah,
it's just been the best time.
We'll all be heartbroken.
Yeah.
But
I must say, I do think about the family. Well, I think about the families we know, but certainly the families who had on the channel. I mean, being Catholic, you can't. It's not a. You have to reconcile that comfort is not a goal to aim for. You have to manage and get through the day and stuff like that. But suffering's coming your way, so you just gotta kind of link to your salvation. You've got to make a friend of it somehow. And the big. You don't go looking for it necessarily, but when it comes, you just got to say, well, look, this is my part in the deal, really.
yeah, all the things, offer it up.
Yeah, offer it up. Sounds
Thank
like
God
obvious
that we
stuff,
can
isn't it?
have reparation.
You should
for
still, often you still have to work your
multitude
way
of sins.
to work out the suffering. You don't want your child to be ill permanently. You want them to get better, and you want you to get better, and all your loved ones, but there's hard to explain, but you've got to make a friend of your part of that ride, haven't you? When it comes to whatever you're suffering, you just got to say, right, Jesus died on a cross. He's pretty cold when he was born in a barn and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it can't be like we've just by chance done these episodes with these beautiful families who've got these really inspiring stories of the things they've been through. We can't just accept it all just because we just happen to have seen these families, but it does really help. Like, they are really inspiring. And reading the lives of the saints. I know I might have said it before and it sounds all flat and boring, but Saint Bernadette of Lourdes, just listen to her audio.
She's your favourite at the moment.
Yeah, I do love her. She's Audrey's favourite as well. Audrey for the Nativity. Jemima said, who'd you like to be? Saint Bernadette.
For you.
So I just listened to the life of Saint Bernadette, written by her. I never knew it existed. Someone sent me the link. Thank you so much. It was on YouTube, 59 minutes. Highly recommend it. What perspective. And also Saint Therese. Every time I go to the bathroom, read another little page. The story of a soul. Really, some people think it's a bit sugary sweet, but
You don't mind
I
that,
like
Maria,
it.
do you?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I just look past it.
That's
I
a
like it.
gift.
I think I'm reading it for the 3rd time, actually. Listened, or maybe the 2nd time. Anyway, God's put things in place to help us along.
The environment is so hostile to having large families that we've got to gather our intelligence again. We're going to forget how to do large families, and we're re-educating ourselves.
Thank you so much for watching One of Nine. We'd love to hear your comments and things and messages, and God bless.
Going up. Doors open.
Yeah.